First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Ford Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And his first pass is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, is number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Lions at 5-8, 3 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on a sack. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so... Come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks him, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
On one, ready?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Goff now looks to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. Room here to run. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Burrow will throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Alex Anzalone charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Goff now to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Goff now looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. The try here for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now it's Burrow. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 70 yards. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McPherson now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. There's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Goff. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Goff. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing again is Goff. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
From the gun on third down, Goff. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Burrow. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Brought down by Willie Gay.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter.
But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Goff going to keep it himself. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Gibbs.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down up near the 40-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
This one caught downfield by Higgins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now it's Burrow.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Burrow. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. That is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
T. Higgins
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A toss out right to Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
26 yards.
And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds downs here just past the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Alex Anzalone bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Elijah Moore
taking it in.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 212 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 32-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Goff.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
Goff now to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown this late in the game should all but be the dagger.
We never want to say that a game is over, but it certainly feels that way.